Hello everyone. This video is going to be about APRO CRM functions, its elements, and their management. The first page you see upon logging in is Desktop. The desktop displays all the changes that took place in the CRM since your last session. Let's take a look at the clients. Go to section Contacts. This is the main module of the CRM. Everything from your clients and partners' details to their communication history is stored here. Here you can see the list of all contacts. The columns display the data from contact profile fields. There's also a special column called Warmth, which reflects the intensity of client incoming activity, meaning client loyalty and willingness to cooperate. Client warmth is calculated considering the number of incoming calls and emails from the client, as well as the number of online forms received from the client either on website or in online chat. It is very useful to have this parameter at hand when opening a contact profile. Next, you can see the number of documents generated for the contact, and deals and activities involving the contact. There's also a special column displaying the number of tasks involving this contact, and a deletion icon. You can perform bulk activities with contacts. Select as many contacts as you wish, scroll down the page, and apply one of the actions from the list to them. For example, you can change supervisor for them, change their type, export them, or delete them. Up here you can see payment details. You can register the payment details of any company in the CRM, including the account number and the name of the bank. On the right sidebar, you can find filters for contacts. Contacts can be assorted by the supervisor, group of managers, or department, for instance. Other filters include contact creation date and activity status. You can choose to display the active contacts or the deleted ones. Here you can also search contacts by a combination of fields or by one field. As you open a contact profile, you see a set of various fields in it. You can search contact profiles by any of these fields or their combination. The fields from contact profile are set as search once by the CRM administrator, who can basically select any fields from contact profile that are frequently used in your company business processes. Choose to display private individuals and companies only. Pay attention here. You can adjust the list of columns displayed on this page. Click Columns List Settings. Here you can add any of the fields you want to be displayed on the page of contacts. Let's select, say, Client Status and Facebook account. Click Done. And here you can see these columns added to the table. You can hide the right sidebar to make the table look wider. Let's open a contact profile and take a quick look at what it contains. On the left, there are contact details, including phone number and email. You can call or SMS your client right from the CRM if you have telephony connected. Further, you can find a list of additional fields and the option to associate this contact to another one that has some sort of logical relation to it. Say it is a family member or a business partner, and attach payment details if the contact is a legal entity. Up there, you can see the button for quick reminder creation. Just select the date you wish to set the reminder on and add a short description. The reminders will appear on the day you selected in a pop-up window with a link to the relevant contact profile. You can also attach tasks to contact profiles. Here you can see a task created for this contact. This contact profile can also be found in the relevant task profile, from where you can open it and edit it, or add a new task to it. On the right, there is Client Activity Feed, containing incoming and outbound calls and emails, activities involving the contact, SMS, deals, and their stages. Any events involving the contact are displayed in this feed. Anytime there's a new request from the contact, you can easily browse all the interaction history in the feed and get prepared to respond. The feed is followed by a number of tabs that help filter the events in it. For instance, you can only display activities including their quantity, deals, calls, commands, emails, documents, conversations and live chat, invoices, campaigns, and other. You can create new CRM objects from each tab. For example, in Activities, you can create a new activity that would automatically be associated with this contact. Back to Contact Profile. If you click the Settings icon here, you'll be able to open the Contact Profile in editing mode, or to view all the changes made by users to this contact profile. In the Administration panel, you can flexibly adjust access permissions for each contact profile, as well as for groups of profiles. It is even possible to set certain fields hidden or accessible to certain users or groups of users. The next module we are going to review is called Objects. You can always change the title of this module to reflect the real products of your company. For instance, if you own a real estate agency, you can name this module Properties or call it Cars, in case you're a car dealer. The list of objects is organized by analogy with the list of contacts. Here you can also select the columns to be displayed on the list and set their order of appearance. Here you can see the number of deals and activities involving each object. An object profile can be printed, edited, or deleted at any time. You can also copy an object profile in order to create a new similar object profile and just change a few fields. Just like in Context List, here you can also perform bulk activities with objects. All you need to do is just select several objects, scroll down the page, and select the action to be applied. You can create a document involving these objects and later print it out or email it. You can also change supervisors for objects and edit fields in their profiles. For instance, I can change the price for the 3 objects that I selected. You can also change object category or type, export objects to Excel, copy and delete objects. The objects filters are on your right. You can filter objects by type and adjust the fields in the profiles of each object type. Objects can also be filtered by their supervisor, stages, and by fields in their profiles, just by analogy with contact profiles. Down here, you can find the link to Excel import and export, just like in Context List. You can always upload contacts and objects automatically from an Excel file. To import them from another CRM, use our special application. APRO CRM offers everything you need for the most flexible integration with external services. Our API documents will make it easy for your developers to create any additional functions you require within our CRM. Back to the list of objects, here's a search bar up above. You can run advanced search, filtering objects by fields from their profiles. Let's open an object profile and see what it looks like. Here, you can see all the detailed information about this object, stored in a number of fields. You can select fields of various formats, including photo, file attachment, single or multiple selection, numerals of all sorts, text, and even geolocation coordinates. Here, you can see comments about this object, all the deals and activities involving it, and documents created for this object. You can also create new documents for it here. Just select the template, and all the necessary data from object profile fields will be inserted in it automatically. Going back to object profile, you can create reminders about it and tasks involving it. Let's go over activities. Activities are very diverse and include anything from clients' initial requests, such as online feedback forms sent from website or live chat, to any actions performed regarding a certain deal associated with this activity. For instance, request processing or invoice creation. As activities vary for different types of business, CRM administrators can naturally adjust the settings to reflect all the peculiarities of a certain business type. Let's open an activity profile. Here on the left, you can see the information about the client related to this activity. When an initial activity is created, it is automatically associated with the contact profile of the client who initiated this activity, and all the further activities of this client are also associated with his contact profile, so that later you could check all the contact activity history in his profile. Associating contact profiles to the relevant activities also spares you from opening contact profile in addition to activity profile. You can find all the details about the activity and its initiator in one profile. These details include the client's request parameters. For instance, this request concerns company pricing and requires urgent processing. There's even a reminder about it. Down here, somebody has already started to process this request and left a comment about it. As you proceed with this request, you can generate documents for it, add objects that match it, and finally, create a deal out of this initial activity. To create a deal out of the existing activity, click Create Deal and select the type of deal that logically matches this activity. Fill in the fields describing this deal and attach the objects involved in this deal, if necessary. Select the stage the deal is currently on and confirm its creation. Now you can see this deal appearing in the corresponding activity profile and in the relevant contact profile, specifying the supervisor. Back to the list of activities. The list is a consolidated one, comprising activities of all types. Each type of activity implies a certain set of fields in activity profile, which makes it easier to run advanced search by fields. Click Search Fields, select the type of activity you wish to find, and here you can already see the fields to filter the activities by. This set of fields is determined by the CRM administrator for each type of activity. Let's go to Deals. This module basically registers sales. Any client's request is registered in the CRM as activity that gradually and ideally grows to a deal. Deals in the CRM are segmented by stages. You can create any number of stages of various types for each sort of deal, depending on its nature. Deal stages serve as basis for building sales funnels. The dynamics of deals down the sales funnel shows the efficiency of company sales department. You can involve deals and stages surveys in financial reports of the sales department. Creating a deal is easy. Just click Create Deal, select its type, define the stage. The initial stage would usually be preliminary agreement, and fill in the details about the deal. A deal should also be associated with the contact involved in it. If the contact already exists in the CRM, just click Search Contact. If you're not sure whether the contact is registered in the CRM, start filling in the contact details and the system will find the contact if it is there. The deal will be automatically associated with relevant contact. In case you somehow registered the client twice by mistake, you can always run error application search duplicates and get rid of all the excessive duplicate information in the system. APRO CRM allows you to assign several supervisors for one object, contact, activity, or deal. Access permissions for any object, contact, activity, deal, or their groups, and even fields in their profiles, can be flexibly adjusted. You can grant only certain groups of users access to certain profile fields. As you open a deal profile, you see the information about the contact associated to it. Up above, there are deal stages. Here you can add commands to them and change them. In tab Associated Objects, you can find the objects involved in this deal and open each object profile right here. You can see that all the deal stages are associated with the contact and the objects involved in the deal. Tab Documents stores contracts, agreements, commercial offers, and all sorts of other documents related to the deal. Right here, you can create new documents based on your existing templates with just one click. All the necessary data from deal profile fields will automatically be inserted in the document. You can also email or print documents from tab Invoices at any time. Back on Deals page, let's see how sales funnels work. You can find the link to them on the right sidebar. Select the type of deals to build a sales funnel for. In APRO CRM, you can monitor sales by their generation speed, showing how fast they pass from initial stages to deal closure, and by their distribution over stages at a certain moment, which allows drawing forecasts on deal closures and potential revenue. You can build sales funnels for various time periods, including past ones. In addition, APRO CRM allows you to study sales as determined by activities. For this, use these two links. The number of source activities shows you the stages when activities turned into deals, and the number of deals created from activities displays the source of activities mostly ending in deals. This data is very useful for studying the deal sources and improving the efficiency of your advertising channels. APRO CRM features and functions are extremely diverse. Watch more videos about them and feel free to ask our tech support experts any question. All the system functions reviewed in this video are easily involved in various business process algorithms offered by APRO CRM in order to simplify the workflow of your company, facilitate its efficiency, and minimize the human error in routine tasks, thus making each of your working days a genuine pleasure.